What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm about to sit here and check out this interview with Elvis Presley's bodyguards. I believe they are trying to set the record straight on some things, but we're about to watch this and find out. So drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I think this is kind of important to watch because everybody has their opinions on the Memphis Mafia. I know I have my opinions, so let's check this out. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Other than that, let's get into it. When he fired your ass, Hmm. I'm gonna have to, here goes my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? It was like looking at two snakes. You know what I mean? The only way that I could have vibed with what they were saying is if that book came out while they were still working with Elvis. You know what I'm saying? And then you heard it out this man's mouth himself. He said, at first it was bitterness. You know what I mean? At first, so you was hurt. So, 1 minute it was bitterness, and then it was straight out of love. Um, um, Maybe it'll do some good. Because we wanted Elvis to be back to this, and we want him to do that. We know he can be here, but I think that's where they failed at. They forgot that Elvis was grown. They forgot that you should go be what you want to be. And just because shit ain't the same and you still riding the Elvis wave, you can't make Elvis be something that he's not desired to be, don't want to be. It's a grown ass man. And I believe that they should have left that cocaine shit out the mix. Number one, that's an illegal activity. If you want to sit here and talk about the prescription drugs and whatnot, that's cool. Not really, but leave the illegal shit out. You know what I mean? Leave that shit out because let's just say Elvis was doing it. You want to tell me he was the only one doing it? I'm pretty sure y'all was fucking around with it too, if that's how y'all want to put the shit. But snakes though, you can't want to help somebody or got real love for somebody when you sit there. If you writing a book and the only thing you put in there is the good times, we was playing football, we was on the set of these movies, the shows here, here, and here. That's cool. As soon as you start throwing negative shit on there about drugs and whatnot, and the love life and all this shit, you officially took yourself out the friend zone. You officially took yourself out the friend zone, and that's just how I see it. I can't see it no other way, nor do I want to see it no other way. I'm just saying, like y'all fucked that up. Y'all fucked that up. And then on top of that, did you see how defensive that they was getting? You know, maybe I can understand that if y'all really thought y'all had good intentions, but it seems like y'all was mad and getting offensive because people called you out on your shit. People was calling you out on your shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't like reporters, but these reporters had some legit questions, some legit questions, and these people right here could not give no answers at all. They could not give no answers. They came and what they was trying to do, they failed miserably at. Without question, they failed miserably. You know what I mean? I don't think it was sincere. If it was sincere, the book would have came out prior to. You know what I mean? Y'all getting fired. You know what I mean? Uh, but you were just mad. You know what I'm saying? That you got fired. The bottom line that shit came down to what y'all had said was, man, we got families, which is a true story. But y'all chose to live the life of free traveling. You chose to live the life of being up Elvis's ass 24/7. Um, Getting ass because Elvis was in the building. Of course, you Elvis's bodyguard, you Elvis's friend. Y'all chose to live that life. You know what I mean? Uh, that was a choice. It's not Elvis's fault that y'all didn't have no other trades when the ride was over. You know what I mean? When the ride was over, y'all was sitting there looking stupid as fuck, and y'all wives was looking at y'all probably like, now what? You just done playing all this time. You know what I mean? It's like the Elvis situation reminds me of like somebody who was like in college and got all these degrees and all this shit, and they go out every weekend, they buy the shirts they want, they go to the fancy restaurants and all that shit, and you were just being his friend, You don't have no education, you don't have no degrees, you don't have anything, but your man has all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you sit here and you enjoy doing this, you enjoy doing that. But as soon as he goes to a new job, or as soon as he's done having fun every weekend and he goes to all these restaurants and traveling, you get stuck. You get lost. You know what I'm saying? You get lost in the sauce. You forgot your own identity. And to be honest with you, if he was working with this man since the '60s, it's kind of safe to say that you never even had no identity. This man was your identity. You know what I mean? And that's a clear case because for years, even after this interview right here, we done seen documentary after documentary and interview after interview of y'all living your life still off of this man. Still living your life off of this man. And it just didn't pay out how y'all thought it was, and you was hurt. You was hurt. You didn't think that um you was gonna be, kicked the fuck out, fired, and all that shit right there. You was hurt. You was bitter. You threw salt on this man's name when he wasn't even here to defend himself. The only thing that people could do was speculate off of what you guys were saying, and that's no fair to Elvis Presley. Um, so I don't see no admiration. I don't see no love. I believe y'all did love Elvis, but I think y'all loved more of what Elvis can do for you. Like I said, that's the traveling, all expenses paid, the cars, the Christmas gifts, the just because gifts, the paychecks, the women, the drugs, um, just the fancy life, the casinos, probably having credit and all types of shit was gone like that. And it hit you and your ass woke up. You woke up. And when you woke up, you was in a bad mood. You was in a bad mood. So me personally, I would never tell no negative shit about none of my peoples. If they didn't put it out there, you know what I'm saying? It's not to be put out there, period point blank. That's just how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? That's what a real friend is. A real friend is not finna acknowledge. You don't have to lie, but you don't have to acknowledge certain shit either. Like there's no need to acknowledge cocaine. I don't give a fuck if he was doing more cocaine than Bobby Brown. You know what I'm saying? That's not for us to know unless Elvis himself came and told us that. And seeing he didn't do that, y'all shouldn't have put that in the air. You know what I'm saying? Period point blank. Another man's truth is just for that man to tell. It is not even another man's truth. Another man's life is for him to tell, not for somebody else to tell. Period point blank. But drop me a comment most definitely. Let me know what you think about this interview right here. Do you think that these fellows were sincere? You think they really had real love for him all the way up until the end? Yeah, how was your whole thought process on watching this interview? Drop me a comment and let me know.